Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your favorite dragon here again. First of all, I just want to apologize a little bit about the outside noise, but it's such a beautiful day finally in Canada. It's just warm enough to have a light jacket. It's sunny, it's beautiful, snow is going away, and I just want to enjoy it. And I'm sending you all this beautiful, beautiful sunny day, especially if you're watching it on a gloomy day or if you're from a place where it is gloomy and rainy. So enjoy the weather through me today, okay? Anyways, the rant today I want to do is on repetitions and sets and how I use them and abuse them with myself and my clients. So, as a general rule of thumb, most of you probably know that low reps, high weights are great for muscle building, and high reps, low weights is the opposite, good for toning, burning off fat, and things like that. Now, to go really deep into that whole idea, what you're always looking for when you're doing your exercises and your workouts is to get the burn out of the muscle you're working, okay? So if you're isolating muscles that day, so let's assume you're working chest that day, okay? What you're looking for is with every set to feel that lactic acid build up in your chest, and how you feel it is by feeling a burn, okay? Your muscle will eventually stop contracting when it has too much lactic acid on it, okay? Now, if you go to extreme cases when the muscle snaps, that's a whole different, and by snap I mean break, rupture, tear, whatever. That's a whole nother can of worms that requires a whole nother 3-hour video. But your muscle will not tear just because you put in too many repetitions, okay? You will feel the burn before that, and 99% of people will stop before the muscles get a chance to tear and rip. You have to be really crazy to push through that tear or to that burn to actually cause a tear. But however, it can tear if you're not careful with heavy weight. So make sure you have a little bit of balance on that and always listen to your body. But back to the whole point. I am trying always to get a burn out of myself and out of my clients on the muscles we're working. Now, it's not always the case that I am isolating muscles or I am doing push and pull muscles, right? Sometimes we're doing full body exercises, right? So with that, first of all, I never do that really with somebody that's looking to do bodybuilding and is just looking to build muscle in specific areas of body. So full body workouts are really out. That's what cardio is there for. Excuse me. But I do that with people that want to lose weight, want to tone up, want to get those nice little cuts, but to be lean, mean, and trim, okay? That was a bad word, trim, not trim. So I do use that kind of a whole body idea, and even then I'm looking for the burn. So for example, if I'm looking to do maybe burpees with shoulder presses, right? So I put 5 pounds or 3 pounds weight in their hands, and I say do a burpee and then give me a shoulder press instead of the jump, or do a jump with the shoulder press, depending on the level of the client. I am still looking to get that burn out of the legs, out of the shoulders, and the heart racing out of it, okay? So when you do your exercise and your repetition, you must pick a weight based on your level and based on your goals to be able to get a burn out of your muscle. So if you're looking, for example, to build muscle, so let's go back to that idea of high weights, low reps. If you're looking to build a muscle, you can't just say, okay, I'm doing bicep curls with 50 pounds, but I'm only doing 7 to 10 repetitions, right? By the end of 7 to 10, I'm not feeling the burn, I'm not feeling anything, but the rule says I can only do 7 to 10. No. If you don't feel the repetition, yes, keep the 7 to 10, but increase the weight a little bit. As long as you keep proper form and you are able to do full range of motion and feel the squeeze with every single rep, your muscle is just yelling at you, you are on the right track. And that's what you're looking for, right? You need to, by the end of the 7 or 10, your muscle needs to be dead, it needs to be hurting, it needs to be burning, it needs to be filled up with lactic acid, right? When that happens, the fibers in the muscles tear. And by them tearing and then repairing is how you get muscle growth. You are pushing every single time for that. Now, on the other flip side of things, when you're looking to tone up, lose weight and everything, and let's say you do bicep curls again, right? You pick 10 pounders and you start repping, oh, I'm only stopping at 15. No. If you're stopping at 15, that means the weight is not heavy enough. But the dilemma is, okay, do I increase the weight and maybe risk muscle building, which I don't really want, is going to discourage me and demotivate me from going to the gym, or do I increase the repetition? With some people, I found out they build muscle very easily. Even if they're trying to lose weight, if they're overweight, the muscle still builds up. And even though they may not lose fat fast enough for them to see on a scale, some people are scale oriented, and that's perfectly fine, but you have to be careful, because if you're easily demotivated and you look at the scale and say, oh my goodness, I went up in weight, then you really have to be careful. It may not be fat, or it may not be because you haven't lost enough fat, but it's because you've built some muscle. So be careful on the weights. back to my point is, if you get to 15 and your weight is too light, increase the repetitions. Some clients, and sometimes even myself, when I'm looking to kind of get that cardio effect, get that burn, get that cut in the muscle, I am going for high repetitions, maybe 25 and 30 repetitions. By the end of it, I'm really feeling the burn, and with 15 or 20 pounders, right, I can barely lift them. Right? I'm at the point where the muscle just refuses to work and says, screw this, I'm done. I need a rest. Okay, so be very careful and be very wise on when you're picking your weight, and know your body. If you don't know your body, then you are risking never ever reaching that goal and demotivating yourself into not going to the gym anymore because you think you're doing the wrong thing, which in reality you're not. You just need to be smarter about the weights you pick. So look for that burn, people. Whether you're looking for muscle build or weight loss, whatever, look for that burn in the muscle, that lactic acid buildup. So you're looking to pick a weight that when you do the set amount of repetitions you said, 7, 10, 50, 100, by the end of that, you should be able to barely lift or move that weight from one point to another. That's when you know you've hit your goal and you are getting the goals that you're looking at that weight. Okay, so try it out, whatever the exercise may be, whatever your goal may be. Keep this in mind. Know how easily your body burns fat, builds muscle, and pick the weight, the rep count according to that and your goal. All right, look for the burn, look for that isolated burn in the muscles that you're working. And also, it's a good idea to also know what the exercise you're doing does. Okay, because if you're doing squats and looking for a burn in your shoulders, you're kind of off track there. So do be careful about that. Know your exercise, know your body. There's a lot of things I know you have to take into consideration, but if you want good results from the gym and from your body, you need to know exactly what you're doing to it, what you're putting into it, and what you're expecting out of it. Okay, so if you have any questions, if something pops out, I know I didn't go into too much detail to this one, I could talk a lot longer, but I want to give you guys an idea of what I am trying to say here. So if you do have any questions, don't hesitate, post them in, message me. I have my website now up. You guys check it out, subscribe, and I will send all of these things in much more detail to you guys, and it'll be a nice little aid for your workouts to improve them, make them better, and get your goals faster. So follow us, subscribe, follow my website, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Thank you for watching this video. Really hope you liked it. Follow us on Instagram at Strong Dragon Training, Facebook Strong Dragon, YouTube Strong Dragon, and Twitter at training_strong. But also remember to sign up to our website, www.thestrongdragon.com, so you can receive weekly brain food information. Yes, videos like these on a weekly basis in much more details.